Aquarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-October 2022, and I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Aquarius, what's going on? You don't want to stay there? Okay. But you can't stay here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, the overall energy for the reading, the Two of Cups. This could be about love, you and somebody else, bringing something together or back together. Starting the reading, the Three of Cups crossed by the Eight of Wands. This is pushing more towards back together. It looks good. The energy looks quite good. There's some damage that's been done, but for right now, in the present moment, as the energies come together, it kind of looks okay there for now. In your focus here, the Three of Swords, yeah, this is the damage that's been done. Sometime in the past, within the situation, maybe you're trying to work things out here. You know, heal in this connection. I don't know. In the recent past, the Strength card. I don't know why it feels like this situation here kind of went through a lot, you two, individually and possibly together. Like, there's been a lot. Like, right now it's feeling like, like a sense of, okay, we're in a different place kind of a thing. I don't know if that's the case, but this is how it feels. Energetically speaking, things are definitely mellowing down, cooling down, balancing out somehow. There's still some energies of, there still needs to be healing there, done. And I feel like you know that. I feel like the both of you know that, you know, because there's been a lot here in the past. In your Strength there, the Nine of Wands, trying to let your guard down there as much as you can in the immediate future. The Magician, manifesting something. It's quite difficult. It's not easy for the supportive energies here. You got the Ten of Wands. It is difficult. It is to, especially with these energies that are still present and still need healing. It's hard to bring up this energy that is existent. I mean, it's available. Hopefully you take it because it's quite soothing. You know, like civilized. Like let's try to make this work kind of a thing. Even though there's a lot of things to work through. So yeah, it's looking like it's a little difficult. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Page of Swords. The effort that's being put in at this time, it doesn't look like it's much. Maybe you're taking it slow, maybe you're taking it one day at a time. Who knows what's going on here? In your hopes and fears, the Nine of Cups, definitely reaching a sense of emotional stability within this, because I don't feel like it's there. The energy is available for these energies to come together peacefully and in love, but there's all sorts of things around it that need attending to, you know, for this emotional stability to actually fall into place there. For the potential outcome, the Ace of Wands. Almost like, you know what, let's give it a shot. Let's try. At least on my part, let me put in the effort. Okay, well, let's clarify. Let's see what's up. Let me see the Two of Cups. The Seven of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Star. In all honesty, that Seven of Cups kind of flew out in reverse. I kind of flipped it. But, you're expressing a desire of moving on. Not necessarily moving on from this, but from this connection, but moving on from the energy that you possibly have been in for quite a while. It is taken a little bit, this energy of moving on, as moving on from this connection. A little dosage of that is in there. So I don't know exactly how you're going to interpret this and how you're going to roll with this energy in terms of, are you going to take it as I got to move on from this person, or are you going to take it as we got to move on together from whatever the hell happened here, kind of a thing. That's really depending on what's going on here. But it is on your side, this sense of moving on. And there's definitely love underneath that, but there's also a whole lot of disappointment on top of that. So that disappointment I understand, because I see these energies that I keep on repeating that you have to work on, either by yourself or together. And in the middle there is stacked up this energy of moving on. So I don't see you going anywhere for now, but I do see the energy there, you know, of, I don't know, waking up one day and being like, okay, screw this, I'm done with everything. That could be a possibility, you know. Okay, let's see the Three of Cups. That's Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Three of Swords. It's kind of like the energies are trying to, honestly, up until this point, lately for you especially, I've seen the energy of the Three of Swords, or all of the issues that are popping in here. I've seen those energies kind of taken over. Now I'm seeing a different kind of vibe here, a different kind of an energy taken over, or trying to take over. And it is surrounding love, this energy. It is surrounding a sense of, let's try again, or let's bring that love out. Let's try to, at least, you know. I see that energy trying to gain terrain. It's kind of like a scale, and this, you know, this has been low here, the love part. It's been here for a while, and I was kind of going here. This is still here, though. This is still here. That's the thing. It's kind of hard here to determine what the hell is going on. Let's do the Eight of Wands. So it's not something that you're dismissing. It's not something that you're trying to push aside. You're acknowledging the fact that, yeah, there's been some damage done. Can we work on it, or can I, or can we work together? I don't know. I don't know how this is unfolding, really. Let's do the Eight of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles, the Tower, the Knight of Swords. You started to put yourself first here. And I feel like that's why the energy of love is starting to take over. Because when you do put yourself first, you're actually a whole lot more in contact with your heart, with your emotions, with what you truly feel about the situation. Not to say that there's still not pain there, but you're able to deal with that from a different place. From a place of, okay, I'm me here. Let's see. You know, like, I'm not trying to lie to myself that I'm something else or someone else, or that I don't feel this or that or the other. You're coming from a very different place here, different approach. That's why the scales are flipping here, or trying to. And I feel like it comes as a surprise to you, where you possibly just wake up one day and you start seeing things in a very different way. And that's because you're more connected to your heart. Your perception shifts. Let's do the Three of Swords. Page of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Okay. This pain that your focus is on, you're trying to heal it. You definitely have your ears open and your everything open to learning how to heal this. But man, there's some conflict there, because I see an abandonment wound trying to surface through this pain, and you're not letting it. You're like, no, it's not that. No. They said something mean one time, and, you know, they hurt me, and that's what it is. It's touching on something a little bit deeper that you're kind of looking at, and you're nah, it's not that. Nah, it can't be that deep. Well, it is. It is this sense of pain that you've been carrying that has been brought up within the situation at some point, probably in the past. is actually pointing you towards your own abandonment wound or failure. There's a sense of failure in there. There's a sense, it could be just about anything. Fear of losing, fear of failing, abandonment. But that's where it's pointing, this pain. Let me see that Nine of Wands in your strength. King of Pentacles, the Judgment card, the Five of Swords. You do have a little bit of a sense of defensiveness, of rejection over this. And it comes from, let me find something else to do. Let me get busy with work. Or let me kind of like finding excuses to not go in this, to not dive in this, even though your heart is calling you into this. So you could be looking at ways, which I'm not saying it's not important, your work or whatever it is you're doing to gain that sense of stability. But this time around is coming through as a little bit of an excuse, a little bit of, let me put my guard up, you know, where I keep myself busy someplace else so that I don't deal with this. That in itself is a sense of rejection over having to deal with this, which I feel like it's calling out to you, kind of like, yeah, I need to deal with this. But I don't want to sometimes, so I'm just going to get busy with something else. Yeah. Let's do the Magician in the immediate future. Oh, cool. Page of Cups, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. This is really, really cool. Because you're trying to reach a sense of independence through this connection. Almost like if this connection were to be here, stay here in a healthy way, I would have to have my own sense of independence through it. Perfectly agreeing on that one with you. And that's what you're manifesting. That's really cool. That's really hard to achieve, but I don't doubt you can do this, especially when you have the Magician behind all this. Okay. There's just a little bit of cleanup to be made here within these energies of, you know, the pain, this pain as it's trying to bring out a wound you're having, things like that. But to get that done, for the Ten of Wands in the supportive energies, you get the Four of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Death card. It seems like it's a waiting game, you know, in this one. And it seems like the more you wait, the more you want to give up on it in this situation. So I don't know what the waiting is about here, if it's coming from you, if it's coming from them, if it's coming from the both of you, I have no idea. But it is creating a sense of difficulty, kind of like, well, you know, I'm doing what I can on my part, but I do need a sense of participation here on their part too. And true, yeah, it takes two to tango, but you still have some things individually that are popping up for you that you need to heal outside of this connection, you know. So maybe you should start focus on those. When it comes to this, again, you're giving me a sense of, as days go by, I'm kind of losing my interest here, you know, which I don't feel like that's the case, but that's what you feel. Let's do the Page of Swords in the hidden energies. The Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Hermit. Yeah, slowly but surely you're heading in a pretty deep healing period of time here for yourself. That's why you're taking small steps. You're like, oh, okay, you know, slow, let's take it easy. And you are taking it easy as you begin to head in that direction. But once you're there, you're there. It's kind of like, okay, I'm here. Like, I don't see you running away from it. I don't see you intuitively. Something inside of you calls you in that place of inside of you, actually. So you're going there. You're going slow now, but you'll get there. And that's good because I feel like it's going to tie you up to this one, which is your own personal wounds tied up to pain. So, as I said, there's still some cleaning up to do here and there on your part individually. Nine of Cups, and your hopes and fears, the Sun, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. That's beautiful energy, beautiful desires. You know, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. You want happiness here. And it does come, you're giving me also the sense that you're understanding that it does come from you first in terms of how you are inside of yourself. If you're balanced, if you're clear, if you're good with yourself there. It's going to reflect outside of yourself in pretty much all of your relationships. And I do see at the end of all of that someone that you see as a match. Now, I don't know if it's this connection, if it's this person, or if you're showing me just the energy that matches you in that vibration. Could be both. I don't know, you know, where this person makes that. I have no idea. But that's beautiful energy. And it's in your desires, and that's where you're heading. Really cool reading. I didn't think it would end up this way. Not that it was rough. There's still little things, you know, but it kind of went like that in this direction of balance, happiness, stability, all sorts of good things here. Let's do the Ace of Wands for the potential outcome. The Four of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Wands. Oh man, you don't want to go in those painful places, do you? You don't want to, but you are, you know. I don't know if you're doing it consciously, intentionally. I don't know if you're, oh, okay, I need to heal this, and I know it's painful, so let me go right in there. I don't know if you're doing it like that. You're still healing. Let's not forget, you're not seeing it consciously. You're not realizing that, okay, I'm kind of stepping onto this big path of healing here. But this gives me a sense of, even though you're kind of resistant when it comes to, let me approach my pain, you're still doing it with the Ace of Wands. And that's a big one, because that's where you need to go to the source of this pain. And the source of this pain stands in this wound, which you keep on fighting away, kind of like, nah, it's not. What wound? I don't have anything. I'm so cool, it's not even funny. I'm not saying you're not cool, but you're cool with pain. And, you know, you need to resolve that. Let's see what the universe has. Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Temperance card. You keep on trying to, you know, find those little cheating ways out, kind of a, you know, it's calling to you, this big, massive healing path. And you are heading in that direction. And that's why it's funny to me, because I see you trying, but you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go there eventually, right? Right, you are. As much as you're gonna try to avoid things, as much as you're gonna try to, you're still heading in that direction. So, what can I say? Keep on trying, but you're still heading there. Keep on trying to avoid it. Let's do the Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. As a final word for you. And you have Shield Maiden. Make plans and focus. Let's see what that is. It's make plans and focus. Oops. There it is. Taking some time to assess what your next steps will be. All great warriors have a plan. You are a sensitive being, and if you are not prepared for the tasks you are taking on, you could end up feeling exposed and helpless. The ancestor guidance that is coming to you now is a reminder that you have a warrior's heart, and that you have it within you to be more prepared and focused than you have been recently. So have a strategy in place, and then let your guides support you as you move forward. Plan, but don't plan to run away from healing, because that's, you know, plan to go towards healing if you want. But don't plan on the energy that's trying to escape, because it is coming in as deceptive. So I don't think this is what this is referring to. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.